Oh, no. Hello and welcome to the channel. Welcome to some Once Upon a Time deleted scene bits. These are just a few bits that I deleted from my YouTube reactions for Once Upon a Time Season 5A. I haven't got everything. I'm afraid I had a bit of a file malfunction and I lost a few of them. But I've given you what I can. Some of what you've asked for, some I just thought you might like. And a little bit of a... I'm going to have a look through some of the comments afterwards and see what questions come up and see what I can answer. Anyway, hope you enjoy. Minneapolis, The Sword in the Stone. I like The Sword in the Stone, but it's not my favourite Disney film of ever. I doubt if they'll even put elements of my favourite Disney film in this.
All the realms.
Oh, don't do it. It's not meant for you. Oh wow, that's some serious consequences. Yeah, piss off.
I suppose it is.
Arthur, King of the Britons. Oh. Oh, that's part of the dagger.
This is all there is. How will you take the throne with half the sword? What will you tell the people? Nothing.
Was the Dark One's dagger made from that sword?
We have a new...
So they're all going back to the... No, obviously not. Maybe fairy.
Embarrass yourself and waste our time.
Watch it. I know what I'm doing.
Well, that's not enough. You heard the man that needs darkness. You've gone soft.
You want to see soft? Why don't I use that hook to show you your intestines?
Oh, you've got the fire, love, but not the blackness, not anymore. How's this for irony? You've done too much. No. We need someone wicked.
Your sister.
No. No, no. Not.
Yeah. No, she's going to hang around while you was talking to yourself in like, a creepy way and talking about betraying her and shit. Here comes a tornado.
Floyd, shut down the fryers, secure the condiments.
Don't move.
I'm not sure my insurance covers this place going airborne.
You'll be fine.
You sure?
Well, Your Majesty, it's coming. How do you suggest we get this cyclone to take us to Emma? Not... What happened to you?
Isn't it obvious? You went to Camelot to get the darkness.
And you failed.
Annie, you failed. It's a grudge, doesn't she? Yeah, you should talk to her. Because I may be your only way to find Emma.
Isn't it? That took an...
Don Johnson.
Blah, 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 blah. No. That's...
What?
a little bit evil.
It's a little scary.
Is if you want people to see you as the savior, maybe you should go for something a bit less evil. Now that
I don't like the hair though.
and it even matches your necklace.
All right, follow me. Just feel it. Step back with your left. All right. And oh, all right, it's okay. Sorry, fine, fine. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. There you go. Now, when we're done, everyone in Camelot will believe you're the savior.
Oh, who's watching? Okay, so he's evil, is he?
Why are you so eager to free him?
Our home is being threatened by... It's called the Dark One.
The Dark One. Yes, we're well aware of that demon. That is bad. Well, I pray Merlin can help. But first, we must free him from his prison.
Wait till you find out who the Dark One
It
is.
said one of you is the savior.
Ah.
So which of you is it?
I am the savior.
Good, good. I like that.
I'm the one who's going to free Merlin from that tree, and then we can take care of the Dark One. And I'll go home.
Regina did a good thing there.
True love's kiss. I need to know why it didn't work for you and the bloody crocodile.
Well, it did work. The first time. It awoke the man behind the beast. But Rumpel got scared of a life without power, and he chose power over love.
No, it doesn't
He
work.
pulled away from me, and in that moment, the darkness forever regained its grip on him. You know, a curse isn't a curse anymore when the afflicted wants it.
That won't be a problem with Emma.
Killian, wait. I know you think you can handle it,
I've battled him for centuries. I'm still here.
but you were trying to kill him.
And now, well,
You're trying to save her.
it's far easier to hate a dark one than it is to love one. Be careful.
Emma Swan. Emma Swan.
Dream catchers, lots of dream catchers. Neil.
You never told me what happened between you and Guinevere.
It's complicated. But what's happened is in the past. It doesn't matter anymore.
It does if you still love her.
Yeah, well, we're getting two different stories here.
Yes. I'll forever love Guinevere.
Yeah, this is what I thought. There was nothing devious about his intentions. He does really love her.
Behind this door.
Now I control your daughter. I can command her to reunite the sword and free Merlin.
Oh,
Excalibur's blade.
is that why Emma's trying to do it? Because
Then I will use the blade to snuff out the darkness once and for all. I can become what no one thought I could. The greatest king in all the realms. Dark One! I command you to appear! I say I command you!
it's a trick.
She's
It's a
not coming.
fake.
Why? What have you done to the dagger?
The dagger's not real.
I'm sure he'll be out shortly.
I'm sure he will.
Oh,
Happy birthday, my queen.
Thank you.
oh.
In the meantime, perhaps you'll allow this night a dance.
Okay, so this is what it was about then, was it?
Killian. Aye. But it's Captain Hook now. You once told me I had to decide what kind of man I wanted to be. Well, father, this is who I became.
No thanks to you.
I left nearly a century ago.
We both found a way to cheat death.
How did you treat death then?
Your brother.
Liam was not so fortunate.
But you, look at you. You grew up. Where have you been?
Neverland. I was biding my time until I found a way to kill myself a crocodile. It's a tale of woe and revenge, but one that you don't need to be concerned with. It's your tale that matters. So tell me, father, where does a scoundrel like you run after he sold his sons into servitude?
Yeah. Answer that
Sorry,
one.
Killian. Truly, I am. I ran. I didn't get far. Not long after I left you and Liam, I got caught and put under a sleeping
sleeping curse. How the bloody hell are you awake now?
How does anyone break a curse?
True love's
True
kiss.
love's kiss. I'll see you in the morning, Leo.
Leo. Liam. Leo.
Thank you, Killian.
You named your boy Liam.
Liam.
After my brother, after the son. You abandoned. Was he really that easy to replace?
I wasn't trying to replace him. I was trying to honor him. To honor you both. So that I'd remember never to make the same mistake. I promise. I've changed.
No. No, people don't change.
I saw what you said to him there. It's the same thing you said to me. It was a lie then, and it's a lie now.
Killian, please. It's not true. I have changed. I would never leave him.
But you would leave me.
Killian, please, what are you doing?
Deciding what kind of man I want to be.
You see, if the Queen discovers that I've deceived her, I might not get what I need. And I can't have that. You're just not worth it.
He killed his own dad.
Killian. It's never too late. You can change. Be a different man.
That's why he doesn't want to talk about it. Okay, I wanted to answer some of the comments that were posted during my season 5A reactions. You're way too old to be on YouTube. Get off. You know what I think? That's how old I am. Tulito Reacts commented, Captain Swan scene at the end of episode 11 was beautiful, wasn't it? Yes, it was. It was very, very beautiful. And I'll probably cut quite a lot of it out. I don't know. But it always comes to that. There's so many action bits. And then you get some really, really beautiful bit that, you know, it's so character building, but doesn't really tie in with the main action of the episode. And because, you know, we're forced to trim it down by well over 3/4. I mean, it's a 45 minute episodes, and we've got to trim it down to under 10-15 minutes. We end up cutting scenes like this, the really, really beautiful character building scenes. I hate it, but it's a necessary thing. But yes, it was very beautiful. Let's see, Darth Rushy. Big old comment here. All my reasons for disliking the season 5A arc. Okay, so number 1, incoherent. The whole Arthur making a new Camelot thing seemed to go nowhere. Merlin was just killed off, and Merida seemed to not tie into the story at all. Why did she get her own episode? Well, she got her own episode because Once Upon a Time do that. They give these side episodes it builds the world up. Yeah, that the whole fictitious world of the Enchanted Forest and Storybook, I think it adds depth to it to see these stories, you know, these off stories that don't really tie into the main plot. They don't do it often. It's only the odd episode here and there, so I quite like that. But Merida didn't seem to tie into this whole story arc, really. I mean, they did try and sort of force her into the storybook and her trying to turn Rumpelstiltskin into a hero. I just thought it was not really something that really Merida really needed to be there for. It seemed like she was forced into that story arc and she didn't really need to be. But I loved Merida. Merida's story was beautiful. And it was nice to hear some nice Scottish accents for a change. So I liked that. Merlin was just killed off. That happens. I mean, it did seem like a little bit of a waste, you know, building Merlin up for so many episodes, just to kill him off before he actually really does anything. But that happens sometimes. And it did make sense within the plot. So, and the whole Arthur making a new Camelot thing, yeah, that did seem to go a bit nowhere, didn't it? I've got to agree with that one. 2, why did Merlin make that message about getting Nimue to help them? Yeah, I'm not sure that seemed to go nowhere either. Not sure about that one. Why does Hook turn completely evil as the Dark One? I mean, even Rumpel could be nice enough with the power, so Hook calling Emma an orphan and trying to kill her family seemed out of line. I think Hook was filled with the darkness, and he always had that darkness in him, that need for revenge. But I think it just overtook him. I think it was just overwhelmed him, literally overwhelmed him, and he became a really, really horrible, horrible person. And I think Rumpel was a little bit the same. When he first got his power, he was a little bit overly corrupt. A little bit eager to use his power for anything. I think that was what it was. I think Rumpelstiltskin actually mellowed. The longer he had the power, the more he realised that he didn't have to use it. And I think that's probably what would have happened to Hook had he had the power for several hundred years. So I don't think that was completely out of line. 4. Why does Emma take her whole family plus Robin Hood to the underworld? I feel like this would have worked a lot better with hot-headed Hook trying to resurrect Emma, not to mention more tense killing off the main protagonist and all. Well, I said that in the reaction, all the threat and danger didn't really have any weight to it because I knew it was a mid-season finale, not a season finale. And I'm not going to say they're not going to kill a main character of mid-season. I'm just saying it seems unlikely they're going to kill the main character of mid-season. So, yeah, I don't think it would have worked as Emma. You might as well have done it as Hook, because no one would have believed that Emma was going to die anyway. And, well, I don't know that she's taken her whole family to the underworld. As far as I could see, they were just sending her off. Did I miss something, or are you spoiling me? I mean, I do know, because I've actually seen episode 12, so I know that she does take her whole family, but at this point, maybe I didn't. So, Rumpel becoming the Dark One again was just lame. A vial of magic was close at hand, give me a break, and it all just makes him seem like a unlikable dick, whereas the character used to be a lot more complex. No comment. No comment on that one. I like Rumpel being the Dark One. It seems only natural. I'm not sure entirely how it worked. It's plot hole, but I don't have a problem with it. And it seemed to just flow, and I don't think it makes him more like an unlikable dick. He was always an unlikable dick. I mean, he was always a selfish SOB, so yeah, I don't see him being any different now. Regina becoming a new saviour both went nowhere and also went against what the role originally stood for. Rumpel flat out said in season 1 that the saviour concept was literally added by him to break the dark curse. Beyond that, it's not much more than a fancy title. Hook didn't make that part of his curse, so Regina couldn't be the saviour. No, there's saviours without. I mean, what Hook did, what Rumpel did was, create the need for a saviour that could break the dark curse. But there's always going to be other saviours. I don't see. I mean, Regina was the saviour for that particular plot. When one saviour backs down, when one hero backs down, it doesn't mean that heroism is dead forever. Other heroes step up. So I don't have a problem with that. Why would the Dark Ones in Emma think she was trying to take the power if they knew she was still good? Did they know she was still good though? I mean, they're all in her, but Yeah, that is a little bit of a plot hole, isn't it? Yeah, I can see your point there, but I think I can ignore it. To be quite honest, yeah, Underworld is not hell. Underworld is not hell. Yeah, I get the message. The reason it wasn't a season finale was because of the Underworld arc. Yeah, well, you know, the Underworld arc could have come in season 6. I don't know. No kid on this show had a good childhood. Apparently, it does seem that way, doesn't it? I mean, they're either getting left, abandoned, orphaned, sold off into slavery. Their fathers desert them to become immortal child people. The next one is the 100th episode. Is it really? I'm sure I've done more than 100 episodes of... Maybe I haven't. Wow. Okay then, I will enjoy that. Heidi Markham. So beautiful, emotional and so phenomenally acted by each of the cast, especially by Colin O'Donoghue. Although I hope you will include some of the cutscenes between Hook and his father. I did so, I think, a little bit. I did really like the scenes between Hook and his father. And once I'd started cutting a few of them out, it just became obvious that I just had to cut them all out just to make the room for all the rest, because it's one of those things that if you miss one bit, you might as well not include any of it. So anyway, I did include, I think, the final couple of scenes in that. Also known as the episode that made me bawl my eyes out the first time I watched it, and hate Rumpel forever. Well, I didn't. That's Rose Morning Mist. Yeah. I think if I'd have been in a more emotional state, I might have shed a tear and been a bit weepy, but I just wasn't in that sort of mood. I was just in the mood to enjoy the show, so it didn't really get to me. But there's probably going to come a time when I'm going to rewatch this episode and I'm going to be all over the place. I'm going to turn to jelly. But yeah, it was very, very emotional, very, very well acted by Colin Donoghue, and all the other cast have always been phenomenal. I mean, you can't say that there's a bad actor. Even poor old Henry, whose name I can't remember, his acting is getting better as he's got older. That's it. That's all I'm going to read now. Thank you for watching, and thank you. I hope you enjoyed the few little cutscenes that I put in there. And I'll catch you in the next episode, which is episode 12, which will be next week, probably. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe it'll be the week after. How generous am I feeling? Anyway, catch you later.